He tried to break away.
James Bronner to Jacob Vertle.
David McAllister.
And now 13 running forward, and another try for Asheville.
That quick. On the 50-meter mark, and all of a sudden they are down in the try for another 5 points.
Yeah, it's just number 13, Peyton Marshall for the Asheville Rugby squad. Puts another 5 points on the board, and now they'll get ready for another 2-point conversion. You watch American football, you score a touchdown try, you get 6 points, you get the extra point for the field goal.
Yep.
In rugby football, you get 5 points for scoring the try, a.k.a. touchdown at the goal line, and then, of course, an extra 2 points for the conversion. So they're going for 7 points now after 5 points have been made. It is right now 52-12 or 52-13. Asheville in front of Clayton. This has just become a mauling in the mall.
And one of the bootleggers, that is number 7.
Number 7
is talking David Ellis. We've mentioned his name a few times today, but he is going to be helped off the field with the trainers here in Clayton, or at the East Community Park. Whoops.
Number 7 is actually Brandon Morgan. He was looking at the away roster.
Sorry about that. Let me move this.
It's all good, brother.
Let me move that.
Hey, we're rookies at this, all right? We're going to maul it up. Number 7 was actually Brandon Morgan. He was the one that was talking to the trainer a moment ago. So back to resumption of play. It's 54-13. Asheville in front of Clayton. 3-and-Out Sports Network coverage. Wesley Outland and Trey Snide with you on the call as we are right now in the second half of play, and they are again fighting and clawing, and Asheville's got the ball back again. Are you kidding me?
And another just a nice little pickup by the Iguanas. Bootleggers try to pick him up.
Bootleggers are trying everything they can.
Pulling the shirt off.
Yes.
Can't see the number. And is pushed back by number 4. It is dropped.
That's number 17. They got mauled to the ground. Clinton Hannock, number 17, but he keeps on rolling. Mike Grunwald stops play. The referee, the only referee here for this afternoon's game between the Asheville Iguanas and the Clayton Bootleggers. And he's trying to restore order, so to speak, Trey Snide, because he's the only official here that is doing that.
And we line him to a scrub. Number 9 for the Bootleggers will Brian Anderson Jr. will have the ball in hand. Bootleggers will try to keep the ball here. They're on about the 30-meter mark on the Bootlegger side of the field. And it is pushed back to the Bootleggers. Number 9 gives it over to number 10. He kicks it down to the right-hand side.
That's Brian Anderson Jr. handing it off to Brian Beauregard. And here comes Asheville right back again with the ball. And it's going to go out of play, and they're going to come back and give it back to Asheville. Or actually, they're going to have a line out.
Correct. It was kicked out of bounds by the Iguanas, but they will have a line out here. Last couple of times for the Bootleggers doing a line out, they've just a little bit overthrown. Once again, your score, Asheville 54 and the Bootleggers 13. And we line up in, correction, it's going to be a scrum. I apologize. It is
they're actually not going to do the line out. They're going to do a scrum instead. I thought they were going to do a line out, but they're not.
A little further in than what we thought it was. And once again, number 9, that is Brian Anderson, will be the ball handler. He'll hand it, push it into the scrum, and it is picked up by the Iguanas. Iguanas immediately drop on it and give it away to number 9 for the Iguanas there. And he is met immediately, brought down to the ground. He looks to get it out.
Of course, medical personnel here. The sports trainer is presented by Ortho Sports NC.
I think we got an injury.
He got another injury. He got another injury on the field. He came out. Yeah, he got hit hard, definitely, and he's down.
I think it looks like a dislocated
arm.
shoulder.
It looked like maybe a shoulder arm. He came, and it's a very physical sport. It's definitely a physical sport in rugby. We'll find out what the player's name is here before we take our timeout, but we are on an injury timeout in the second half of play for today's game as player is still moving around. Tell you what, we can't give you the information of what player it is. He looks like he's down. Referees and medical trainers of Ortho NC are on the field looking him over. We're going to take a timeout. We'll give you more information here in just a moment. This is Rugby Football on the 3 and Out Sports Network.
Coming soon, the new wave of hydration and energy drink HIQ. This new product is all natural with no caffeine and gives you a major boost of hydration and energy. No twitching effect or crashing like the old energy drinks. You can visit our website at www.liquidhiq.com or Twitter at HiQ2015 to learn more about this amazing energy drink. What is your level?
Live your life and just let go. If you try, then you will know.
The Clayton Rugby Football Club is hosting a raffle drawing on Sunday, December 2nd at Deep River Brewing Company. The grand prize is a 7-day rugby tour to Scotland for the Clayton Rugby Football Club in September of 2019. The tour includes flights, hotel, transportation, rugby and non-rugby excursions, some meals, and a full Clayton Rugby Football Club tour kit. Other prizes available include gift baskets, gift cards from local businesses, signed rugby merchandise, Clayton Rugby apparel, and more. Proceeds from the raffle go to Johnston County Rugby Park Project. The tickets are $10 per ticket or $3 for 25. Clayton Rugby Football Club are also providing food concessions during the event. Tickets can be purchased through a member of the Clayton Rugby Football Club.
Carolina Security Consultants is your residential security consultants leader. Our security assessment is custom tailored for each project. Give Danny a call, 336-312-5326. Make sure to tell them 3 and Out sent you.
You're tuned in to live coverage of Clayton Rugby Football League. Now back to Wesley Allen and Trey Stott on the call.
So we're back here at East Community Park in Clayton. Got a player down, and there's an injury timeout. Now we go back to resumption of play. Number 8 down on the field there for the rugby team. And again, a tough break. I want to say that's my goodness. And Asheville's trying to come back and score another try, and they'll do another one. So after a Clayton injury timeout, Trey Snide, we've got another try and a 2-point conversion coming up for the Asheville Iguanas. And the hits and the points, as they say, they just keep on coming.
So right now your score 59 currently before the kick conversion here, which would be worth 2 points.
That's right. We go back to kick another 2-point conversion here in just a moment for the Asheville Iguanas, number 10, Jacob Vertle. We've been mentioning his names a couple of times. One of the wings of Asheville, getting ready to set up the ball, which is an oval-looking ball, and they'll be ready to set up the kick, and we'll go for another 2-point conversion, and it's going to be possibly 57-13. If that 2-point conversion stands here, the kick going up.
That is going to be no good.
And it's no good. So 2 points are nullified after Jacob Vertle cannot get it through the upright, so to speak. Trey Snide, of course.
Just a little bit too short.
That's right. And, of course, our goals our 2-point conversions are presented by Caterpillar Goals. And, of course, thank you also to the Deep River Brewing Company, again, for what they do for Bootleggers Rugby. Man.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to push. We're sitting right next to the trainer booth here, and that is a dislocated shoulder.
It is, and they're actually trying to get him to calm down and get him in place, Trey Snide, because they're going to try to push that shoulder back into a socket, so to speak. And I know it's going to hurt. We're probably going to hear a loud owl cry, yawn. I mean, it's not a yawn. He's going to wish he was asleep.
And we're going to have a line out right here for the Iguanas and the Clayton Bootleggers.
Resumption of play going on here for another line out. Asheville just piling on the points, Trey Snyde, 55-13. And again, the game just continues. The hits just keep on coming, so to speak.
And we want to thank the official sponsors of the Clayton Bootleggers: Deep River Brewing Company, World Rugby Shop, Batista Grading Company, VCB Executive Car Service, Redneck Barbecue Lab, and the Clayton Chiropractic here in Clayton, North Carolina. Also, we want to thank our sponsors for the 3 and Out Sports Network, HIQ Energy Drinks, based out of Clayton, North Carolina, Carolina Security Consultants, and Unforgettaballs.com, the official baseball of 3 and Out Sports Network.
We call that Unforgettaballs?
Unforgettaballs. And the Iguanas will attempt to kick it here. It is nice long kick, about a 50-meter kick there for the Iguanas, and it's finally picked up by the Bootleggers, and they kick it away. It is hit by number 25.
Send me that link of the...
I did.
Oh, okay, I haven't got it yet.
And Mr. Eric Howe looks like he's coming on. It's the first time we've called him.
And we got another
today.
Clayton player. Looks like he's limping around a little bit, too.
That is Mr. Eric Heil.
Eric Heil, number 14, coming off the field now of play.
And we're going to go back into a scrum.
That's the third player injury Clayton has sustained. And one thing I know, Trey, whether it's football or basketball or rugby football here, you got to have your players fresh. And when you have injury after injury after injury, that just hurts you more, which the damage is already done. It's 55-13. Another maul going on for the ball. And here comes Clayton trying to get something started again. That's number 16, Leslie Shelton with the ball. And again, here comes Asheville. They take it back. Another turnover. Number 22, Spencer Cranfield, and everyone else of Asheville running for it.
We have another bootlegger on the ground with a bloody head. But the Iguanas take it all the way on the left-hand side in for another try.
It is another try, and we got another player down. And he got hit in the head.
Yep.
Blood coming out from the head area.
And
we need a trainer, got another injury. And my goodness. We got 2 players down, actually, for Clayton. This is a physical sport, Trey Snyde. We're realizing, first time seeing this. That's just one of the things I'm realizing. My goodness, this is this is physical. I mean, now I think to myself, thank goodness I played football and had on the pads and the helmets and all that stuff to protect me, Trey, because all these guys have got to protect them as a mouth guard.
Yep. Exactly right. And both teams are going to the injured players for the Bootleggers are going to walk over here to the sideline. And from here, you can see the blood kind of dripping down his face.
Yeah.
And number 16 comes in. That is Matthew St. Marie for the Iguanas.
We got an injury on Asheville too. Number 1, Josh Elwes has got blood coming from his nose as well. He's asked for a trainer to help him out. So the player that had a bloody forehead, Trey Snyde, is number 19, Paul Castanella. Paul Castanella is the player for the Clayton Bootleggers that had the hit to the forehead and had blood coming out. And another player is down for Clayton as well.
So they have gone through their entire list of reserves for the Bootleggers.
That's true.
They are have a man coming in changing
Number
jerseys.
Number 4 is coming in.
He is changing jerseys, so we're going to find out the name of the new number 4 here.
Yeah, it's not Dylan Carter.
And we are going to be back here in live action right here in Clayton, North Carolina. We thank you for being a part of our broadcast today. And the Bootleggers do kick it away. And it is tipped by the Bootleggers and is tipped out of bounds.
So as we still come down to the end of the resumption of play here for the second half, again, the